Hello everybody and welcome back into Bojangles Coliseum from Charlotte. It's the Charlotte Checkers and the Toronto Marlies in their second of three meetings this year. And they will get back in action here now. It's the face-off to center ice. Marlies back in their St. Pat's for the final time this season. They'll show them on the road tonight against Charlotte in their alternate uniforms. Pass in front early, a good shot. It's blocked by Rafai. Marlies up ice. Here's Aberzizi, has Rafai going to the net. Rafai drops it off. That was Logan Shaw moving in, giving away to Kordenko, and the other way come the Checkers. Sent back, it's picked up by Mayhew. Now fed ahead, that's given away to Logan Shaw. At center ice, he'll bring it back in for Toronto. Drop pass, it's given away to Mayhew. Here's a penalty early, and it's going to the Marlies. The Checkers will see the first power play of the night here. They won the first meeting between these two teams, 4-3 back in Toronto. Marlies trying to split the season set tonight. There will be a rubber match back in Toronto if necessary. Here's a pass ahead. That's given away to Carlson. In come the Checkers. Good save, Hildeby. It's underneath him somewhere. He has it, and he holds on. Dennis Hildeby needs to be sharp, and he makes a big save early for his club. Much needed save here early. So here is the face-off and the shot blocked. Petronero. Carlson got it through. Good block in front of Dennis Hildeby. Here's Mikko Kokkonen. Up ice come the Marlies. Stepping in, shooting. Good save and the rebound. Just off the mark. Here's Carlson to McAllister. Down the left side. He'll go to the goal. Drops off for Wise. Moves in and fires. Good save, Hildeby. Landisi with it. Here go the Marlies. Back and forth. These teams go early. Blandisi, all he's got, he scores! Joseph Blandisi gets it to sneak through the netminder, and the Marlies strike early here on the road. Beautiful move here by Joe Blandisi. Just going to the net. This is what you want to see from this Toronto lineup against Charlotte. They lost the first meeting against these Checkers. They'll get the lead here tonight. This one sneaks just underneath the arm of Knight. And Blandisi has goal number 4 on the season. It is a short-handed goal. As the face-off taken back, won by the Checkers. Carlson ahead. Here's McAllister going to the net. Dropping it through his legs, and the shot ricocheted off of Marley in front. Now it's on goal, and it's stopped by Hildeby. Miller sending it back around to the far corner. Here's Alex Steeves. Steeves up the right side. Marlies with speed. That was given away to Benning. And now McAllister back in. Samoskevich, here's Wise. That's blocked, and it slides just wide through the paint. What an opportunity for the Checkers, and finally someone found it. It's the Marlies, and it's Kyle Clifford. Up the right side, he'll drop back. Here's Blandisi again. Couldn't get that shot on goal. Carlson slowed down there by Toronto in the corner. Blandisi, Clifford back to Kokkonen. Here's Villeneuve. Shot handled, and Knight sends that down for Benning. 1-0 Toronto, almost halfway through the first, and here comes Benning in on goal. He's stopped by Hildeby. Bouncer fed right out front. He makes another, and the bouncer, they score! They've tied it. It's Mayhew with goal number 4, and this game is tied 1-1 from Charlotte. Oh, big goal for the Charlotte Checkers. This is just a misplay by Hildeby. Throws it right back out into the play and makes the save, but can't handle the rebound. And this game's tied 1-1. Face-off back to center. Taken back by the Checkers. Here's Balinskis. He'll send it ahead to Kordenko. Asplin taken back by Torberg. Ryan Torberg with Niemela. Fed ahead, that's Master Simone, and he can fly. Here's Master Simone looking out front, the pass, and a good save made by Spencer Knight on the chance by Josiah Swaven. Face-off here, left side of the goal, 1-1 in this opening period in a rivalry between the Marlies and the Charlotte Checkers. Here's a turnover to Kordenko. He'll carry it out to center. Marlies wearing the St. Pat's for the second and final time this year. Their last game was St. Pat's. It was against the Moose. They won 3-2. Coming into this game, a 9-3 record on the season. Charlotte Checkers 12-4-1 as here's a big save by Hildeby. Given away. Here's Mayhew looking for his second on a turnover. That didn't happen. Rafai. Logan Shaw will take it back inside. Here come the Marlies. That pass off Aberzizi, and a good save by Spencer Knight getting the glove on it. 4:25 to go here. First period, it's 1-1 from Charlotte. Following this, the Sarnia Sting will be in action against the North Bay Battalion. That will be the second and final meeting between those two teams. The Sarnia Sting absolutely doused the North Bay Battalion 10-2 back in Sarnia a week ago. So North Bay will be looking to split the season set. Here's Gillies. He has True down the slot. A good save by Hildeby. Here's Miller with it. Tommy Miller up the right side. He'll send it in. Around the boards it goes. It's picked up by Asplund. Now Fitzgerald. He'll look back for Asplund. The pass off for True. Here's Giles. In the middle of the ice. Turned it over to Zach Solo. But Bolinskis gets it back in for True. Gillies, there's the shot. Stopped by Hildeby. Bouncer got away. It's taken off by Solo. Here comes Solo. Centers for Miller. Stop. Rebound. That wouldn't go. Crookshank at the buzzer. Shut down. And it is 1-1 after 20 minutes tonight from Bojangles Coliseum in Charlotte. Shots a goal in the game, 11-7 Charlotte. The hits are four-side. Face-off 7-0 Checkers. Power plays 0 for 1. Toronto a short-handed goal. It's 1-1 after 1. Welcome into period 2 from Bojangles Coliseum tonight. 1-all game. Someone needs to go back in front. We'll find out who. Face-off taken and won back by the Checkers. Here's Kordenko. Down the right side in the zone. Drops Asplund right on. Handled by Hildeby. Looks back to the point for Bolinskis. Here's Fitzgerald. That shot off a leg and into the corner. Or did it reach Hildeby? Quite possibly. Fitzgerald, that goes to the corner. Here's Mayhew for Fitzgerald. Spinning off the forecheck. Asplund to the goal. That's blocked by Shaw. And here's Marshall Rafai, the defenseman, stepping up for Toronto. Rafai weaves, waits, shoots, banned on it, got it back to Abruzzese. Penalty on the play, it's going to the Checkers. They do touch up. So Marlies here to the power play. 1-1 game. Draw one, here's Benning. Special teams, their only goal so far tonight, shorthanded. They'll look to go 2 for 2 on special teams on their first power play of the night. Master Simone gave that away to Asplund. Voigt takes it back. Ty Voigt, he can fly if you give him the right space. As here's Kokkonen to Slavin. Slavin through center. Pass finds Voigt, and there he goes. Ty Voigt! He's stopped by Knight. A big save by Spencer Knight to keep us at 1. Clifford. Master Simone, it comes back out. 50 seconds left on this power play. He was taken down, tried to sidestep McAllister. It's taken back by Clifford. 30 seconds left on the power play. Here's Clifford, drops it back. Master Simone, he's stopped. And it slides wide, no rebound. And that one just gets out. Brought back here by the Checkers. It's Slavin. Power play done, Toronto 0 for 1. And here's Asplund with Mayhew offside against the Charlotte Checkers. 1-1, we're almost halfway in this one. It's the Marlies and the Checkers, second of 3 meetings this year. Face-off coming. One back by Toronto. Petronero to Blandisi. Fed ahead for Ty Voigt. Voigt looks back, spins, fed it out front. It's Clifford, and it rolled off his stick just wide. What an opportunity. The Marlies thought they had it. Now here's Kordenko. He'll step in on goal. He's stopped by Hildeby. Got a good shot away. Here's Mayhew. Already has one. That slapper sent wide. Asplund with it to Mayhew. Stopped again by Hildeby. Another shot. That wouldn't go. What a save by Dennis Hildeby. Down in the butterfly. He kept it out. What desperation. Here's Voigt. Turned it over to Fitzgerald. Giles. Here's Skoog for True. True to the net. That shot handled. It goes to the corner. It's picked up by Kokkonen. Fed ahead for Abruzzese. Nick Abruzzese with speed. Steps in and shoots. That went wide of the goal. Marlies with it back to the point. Rafai unloading right to the chest of Knight. He holds on. 7:32 to go, middle period, 1-1. All thanks to Dennis Hildeby. Absolute wonderful goaltending from Dennis Hildeby on that last shift. He's down and out. This is a sure goal, and he gets his glove up in the splits. He makes the save. Linskis has it here in his own corner, right side. Not being tested much there as Skoog gets it up the right wing. Here's Skoog in on goal. Skoog looking for the shot. Has it, centers, big save, Hildeby. Shot number 18 on the night for Charlotte. Here's Steves with it, 11 for the Marlies in the game. Steves steps in, he shoots, and that went wide. Steves in the corner, back to the point for 5. Here's Niemela, that ricochets, it's kept in. Niemela drops it back, nobody there. Marlies back to collect in their own zone, 3.5 to go, second period, 1-all. Pass ahead finds Logan Shaw, the captain of the Marlies, he'll send it in. Chasing it down, it's Aberzizi, going to the net! What a save by Knight! Another shot handled, they score! Nick Aberzizi! On the doorstep, he finds the rebound, cleans it up, and Toronto's back in front here, late in the second period, 2-1. Big goal, Knight makes a big save, but can't get the rebound, as the Marlies are whacking away at it, and finds a way over the line to give them the lead back. Face-off taken, here's Balinskis. He'll send it ahead for McAllister. Right side in on goal, drops for Samoskevich, and a high riser gloved by Hildeby. Here's Miller. Looks back, he'll feed that off for Cruikshank. Now looking through the middle of the ice, it's Rafai. Marshall Rafai letting it go. That didn't miss by a ton. Here's Niemela keeping it inside. Drop down low for Tommy Miller. Miller looking for Solo. That's given away to Samoskevich, and that'll end the second. Toronto 2, Charlotte 1 tonight from Bojangles Coliseum in Charlotte. Huge saves by Hildeby that period, and then the Marlies get a late dash in the second and take the lead, and that's where we head into the third tonight. Shots to goal in the game are 19-15 Charlotte, but it's 2-1 Toronto after 2. Hits are 12-6 Charlotte. Faceoffs 11-1 Checkers. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Toronto with a short-handed goal. 2-1. We head to the third. Face-off to start the third period. Nick Aberzizi to take it for the Marlies. Here we go against Asplund. Draw one by Asplund. Start the third with possession. Checkers moving in. That's sent to the corner. Rafai gave that away to Asplund. He has Fitzgerald. Fans on it. Got it back. Asplund to the attack. It's Kordenko backhanding that wide of the net. Steves to Niemela. Here's Logan Shaw. Shaw trying to sneak his way through. Here's Shaw. What a play! And he just missed. Went right to the net. No one stopped him. Here's Steves. Walker stopped by Knight. Here's Aberzizi. Being that back and around down low. Asplund to Mayhew. Fitzgerald, and out they come. It's Kordenko. Taken back by Steves. Here's Asplund. In over the line. Centers. Good save made by Hildeby. Back to the point, Fitzgerald. Off to Balinskis. Here's Kordenko. Fans on it. Mayhew. That was blocked by Steves. Marlies trying to get it out. It's picked up by Asplund. Mayhew again. Taken down. No call there. A missed call as Aberzizi banks it ahead for Niemela, but it's turned back by the Checkers. Balinskis has it here up the right side. 12.5 to go in the third. 2-1 Toronto. Rafai with it now. On the steal. Here's Rafai. Drops that back. It's McAllister. And here's McAllister to Fitzgerald. Now Wise. Up the right side. He'll send it in. And here's Petronero. Fed ahead for Blandisi. He has a goal in the game tonight. One of the two scored. Here he shoots, and he's stopped by Knight. He holds on with 9:56 to go. Toronto with the 2-1 edge here in the third. Some very tight games we've seen today. We just came from Wildhounds winning their game 3-1 over the Guelph Storm, and now here the Marlies in a tight one up 2-1 with 9.5 to play. Here's Samoskevich, Sarnia Sting, and North Bay Battalion up next after this. If you're sticking with us. Sent it around the boards, picked up by Fitzgerald. Pass up on the wing, finds McAllister. Here's Samoskevich, left side and in, right to the net. It slides wide. Tokinen. Pass finds Master Simone. Here's Torberg. He has Slavin with him. Ryan Torberg gets by, shoots, and he's stopped by Knight. Petronero back. Taken by Samoskevich. Down low in his own zone. Checkers fans trying to get something going here. Their team down by one late. Tokinen. Here's Petronero. Banks that off the boards and down, and that will be an icing against Toronto. 4:25 left on the game clock. It's the Marlies 2, the Checkers 1. We saw a wild game last year between these two teams here in Bojangles Coliseum. Marlies would fall 5-4 in overtime. This game way tighter than last year. Benning, that's just off the mark. May have got a piece of Hildeby. Here's Asplund in front, and he's stopped by Hildeby. Back to the point, Carlson. That's handled by Hildeby, and now Slavin. Up the right side, he has Torberg going to the net. What a save, and it stayed out. Spencer Knight, what athleticism was that? As here's Asplit to Benning. Minute and a half to go, 2-1 Toronto. Thanks to that game saver by Spencer Knight. Here's Kordenko to the net. Mayhew, stopped by Hildeby. That came in the paint. Kordenko, it doesn't go. Petronero, it just slid through the paint. Under 20 seconds left. Toronto with a 2-1 lead. Trying to hold on to it here. They'll send that down the ice, and this will come back on the icing call. 13.3 seconds left on the game clock. 2-1 game. What a game. Face off here, left side of the net. Taken back by the Checkers. Carlson fans on it, got it back. They score! They've tied it with 10 seconds to go. It's 2-all. Off the face, off a block on the play. And Jake Wise will clean it up in the crease to tie this game. And that will head us for extra time tonight. Right after a huge save by Spencer Knight. It's a shift that works for the Charlotte Checkers to get right back in it. Here's Blandisi trying to play spoiler. He stopped. 3 seconds. Another shot that wouldn't go. That's blocked and it's sent wide. We will go to overtime. 2-2 after 3 tonight from Charlotte. Shots a goal in the game are 25-22 Checkers. Hits are 16-7 Checkers. Faceoffs 15-2 Charlotte. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Toronto on a shorthanded goal. 2-2, we go to overtime. Welcome into overtime here tonight from Charlotte after the Checkers tied it in the dying seconds. They'll get a point out of this guaranteed and fight for a bonus one now. Here's Fitzgerald. It might be a game winner. Pass in front. It went wide. Marlies will go the other way. That was given away by Nimoy, but got that back ahead for Blandisi. He'll chase it down. Fitzgerald on the turnover. Blandisi. After that in the corner. Pass ahead finds Bowinskis. 2-on-1. Here come the Checkers to win it. Gave that away. He'll get it back. Bowinskis poked out. Nimoy. Breakaway in overtime to win it. He's stopped by Knight. Another huge save by the Charlotte netminder. Blandisi back to collect. Marlies in and over the line. Pass for Shaw. Here's Logan Shaw. That went wide. Drop back, another shot. That's right to the chest of Knight. And he holds on with 22 seconds to go in overtime. Marlies with some good looks here in overtime. The Checkers got a good one away as well. And both teams unable to end it. Face off one. Here's Kokkonen. Sending it low to Steves. Back to the point for Kokkonen. Switching spots, he'll play it for Steves. Back for Kokkonen again. That feed over for Abruzzese. He'll step into it. Switch up with Kokkonen. Abruzzese trying to high-rise that. Steves, that went wide on the backhand. 3 seconds to go in overtime. Here's Steves. Played it out front. It doesn't matter. We're headed for the shootout tonight. We're going all the way. What a game. Goaltending battle here tonight from Charlotte. 2-all. We'll go to the shootout. Shots a goal after overtime, 26 aside. The hits are 18-7 Charlotte. Face-off 16-3 Checkers. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. And the Marlies with a shorthanded goal. Shootout coming up now. Welcome into the shootout. The Toronto Marlies will shoot first against Spencer Knight, who's had himself a night. And who other than Nick Abruzzese had a chance in overtime. It would not fall. Here's Abruzzese. In on goal. He's stopped by Knight. Good save in round one by the Charlotte netminder. And the Checkers will try to go ahead. The shooter is true. He has true hands. Here he comes. He's stopped by Hildeby. Stuck with him. And blockers it aside. Round two for Toronto. Another player that had a good chance in overtime. It's Logan Shaw, the captain for Toronto, trying to get this crowd going. Shaw! 5 holes stopped by Knight. Huge save by the Charlotte netminder. That didn't work. The pump fake. Here's Delpe now to give him the lead. He's stopped by Hildeby. We go to round 3, scoreless. And the shooter, none other than Alex Steves. He's had great hands all season. You can hear the boos. Steves scores! The The quick puck fake in tight. Sneaks it inside the left post. And the Marlies get the round 3 shootout lead. Charlotte must tie. Round 3, needing the score, it's Kordetko. Far left to middle. Stopped by Hildeby. And the Toronto Marlies come away. After they blow the lead in the final seconds of regulation, they get the win in the shootout. Alex Steeves, the shootout winner. What a night in goal for Dennis Hildeby as the Marlies edge the Charlotte Checkers 3-2 in a shootout tonight from Bojangles Coliseum. They split the season set with the Checkers. They'll look for the rubber match tiebreaker back at the end of the season. And they'll be back in Toronto. Well, your final score here tonight from Bojangles Coliseum, the Toronto Marlies 3, Charlotte Checkers 2 in a shootout. Thank you for joining us. Coming up now, the Sarnia Sting taking on the North Bay Battalion. The third of 4 streams today. We hope to see you there.